It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Went to Morrisons and I couldn't help myself when I seen these sausages. I had to pick them up. Only because, well, I've never seen real ale in sausages before. So, these are by the award-winning Alf Turner, family butchers for 4 generations, and there's 6 premium Hog's Back Ale sausages, pork and real ale. There we go. Don't they look interesting? I've been looking at these for a while. Sometimes they're £3.50, sometimes they're £3. I've seen them on offer with a Morrisons More card. Tap it at the checkout type thing. They were £2.50. I thought I can't not. I gotta have these for £2.50. 400 grams worth of sausages. The meat content is 76%. Oh! Oh, man, I wish I left them on the shelf now. 0.5% alcohol-free beer. 0.5% alcohol-free beer. I feel like... Well, it feels like daylight robbery, don't it? Already it feels like daylight robbery. Come on. What on earth? I suppose it's the way of getting around it. I suppose, you know, feeding these to your children. You can't have too much beer in them, can you? But non-alcoholic beer? Oh, I don't know. So let's have a look at them then. 76% pork as well. It's not the highest pork content. If you pop to somewhere like Asda, you can definitely pick up like a 94% meat content, pork and beef content. Oh, it's one of these horrible cellophane. Anyway, there's a look at the sausages. That's what they look like. I've got a bit of baguette left over from my stew that I had earlier on. So I'm going to toast a nice bit of baguette now, cook these sausages, and I'll be back when they're cooked. Right, let's take a look at these Alf Turner Real Ale sausages. So I told my wife, I said, Mel, those Real Ale sausages have been made with non-alcoholic beer. And she was like, what? Even she was like, that's outrageous. It's outrageous. Non-alcoholic beer. But never mind. I should have looked at the back of the packet. Would I have bought them? They smell good. That's the point. Here's the sausage. I got them in some nice. I love to do that. Close up the hot meat. Melt the butter. They smell good. They smell different than a regular sausage. Definitely something a little bit sweet about them. A little bit kind of real ale-like about them. Let's get in. That was just bread. Quite herb and spicy like. The skin on the sausage is quite crispy. The meat, that pork is pretty tasty, very juicy. You get a little explosion of, pardon me, you get a little explosion of fat on your tongue when you bite into them, which is always good. I've struggled with sausages for the last year, I suppose. And when I mean struggle, I mean struggle to get some nice sausages for a decent price. These are great on offer. £2.50 for 6. Can't go wrong. But am I paying £3.50? I don't think so. And this is where the struggle lies. You can either buy a cheap Richmond, which they generally do, don't they? They're kind of like, they're okay. They're not gonna rock your world, but on a breakfast plate, they're pretty decent, and you can pick them up for about £2.50. But then there seems to be like this extortionate price jump for a sausage, unless you buy a tray of 10 or 12 from Asda or Tesco, somewhere like that, which I generally do. Split them, freeze them, split them and use them the next day. So, the point to this is, would I use this as a breakfast sausage? Yeah, absolutely. There's no real sign of real ale in these sausages. How they've got away with it, I don't know. There's a slight sweetness there. There's something slightly kind of sweet and different about them. It's quite a decent sausage. It's a decent, the meat quality is perfect. No fat, not bitten on any gristle, any fat. They're quite a decent banger. And they're worth £2.50. I'm not paying £3.50 for these. They kind of remind me of Jolly Hog. The Jolly Hog sausages you can get, which are, I find them fantastic. Heck, I find Heck a little bit expensive. Heck sausages are nice, but they're a bit expensive. These are good on offer, £2.50. And I think that's where we'll leave the review. I'll rate them. Pardon me. I do feel a little bit annoyed that it was non-alcoholic beer. There was never going to be a massive real ale taste in the sausages anyway. If anything, they're a little bit sweet. So does it matter if it's alcohol-free or alcoholic beer? I don't know. It just left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. The quality of the sausage is good. No fat in them whatsoever in terms of gristle. Good quality sausage, good skin on them, very tasty, juicy sausages. They're an 8 out of 10. They're an 8 out of 10, but only at £2.50. Only at £2.50. I wouldn't be paying any more for them. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.